Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Raiders have got him. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I got 83. We got 3-3.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll set up a throw. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And give him a gain of 37.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. David Montgomery, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
No, man,
and
no.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll fire one deep for West. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Check this, baby.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
36.
On second down, it's Drake, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Mike's 59. Come on, D. Mike's 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch that in, tight end. 3 down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep. He's got it at the 15. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Undercrush.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go, D.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
59's Mike, 59's Mike.
Back to throw again. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Rip right, rip right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Check. Mike. 60 right here. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. It's a party now. It's a party now.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
All right, D. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Mustang 19.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
I know you.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Check 50. Check 50.
Deuce.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Joker. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Going with a good fullback, Watt. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
He's checking. Crash.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Down. Panther 11. Cowboy 80.
Tight ends left. You got three down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't
miss it?
change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Big lion.
Here we go.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Check.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Pick it up, G. Kill.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, watch 28.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 25 yards that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
On the jump.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Cougar 19.
Check 31.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run for it with Davis. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Sliding out of the pocket. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Trick pass. Trick pass.
Watch the edge.
Shift, shift. Watch edge, watch edge, watch edge.
79 Broncos.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Go.
Check 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Mike the 59.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Mike.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18 Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Tight end left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Letting one fly deep for Coop. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Trap 60,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the run.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shift. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 50. Mike's 59.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strong left.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
4 down.
Hey, smash.
I need one over here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon. And that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Crunch. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Three.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Down. Cowboy 80.
Watch the run. Watch
Buffalo 18.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Let's go. Take over.
Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Give me that. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every